Yo, Remy, what it do, man? What's good with it? All right.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
And he's going to have the Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball.
Yes, sir.
The first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage.
Thank you.
Entertaining battle between these
Sir.
guys.
So they'll get another shot.
I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't as much a thank you moment. I was just as shocked that he threw that and that we was able to pick it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't just see that coming. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that was, you know, a W adjustment by putting him up in that hard flat, but I ain't think he was gonna throw a blind RPO.
Set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them
Fourth down.
man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move
I got
here on the
cool
opening drive of the game,
left with all.
and that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, here's Thru.
Run him out. I gotta stop trying to run people over, man. It don't.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Damn, I did not realize it was so far.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him his great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Yeah, it's pretty much GG's here, man. Definitely if we get another stop.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
That's just mean, bro. That's just mean. Like, give the man a chance. That's just mean.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey.
Oh, man.
Finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Thru are going to keep it running left.
I probably shouldn't be doing some dumb shit like that, man. Probably.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
Oh, I really low-key hit the wrong button right there, man. I hit the wrong button. I'm doing too much right there. I hit the wrong button. Doing too much.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight.
Just mean, bro. Just mean.
Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air.
Thank you. Now that one probably should have been a thank you moment. I mean, man, when I looked at bro team, I kind of knew this was going to be bad. Bro literally drafted all offensive linemen. Like the best players on his team is on his offensive line. Don't get me wrong. Offensive line is something that is important. 3-6. Nah, he 8-6. He 8-6. It's important, but not that important. You know what I mean? It's not that important. You should not have 4 superstars on your O-line. There's no reason for it. You get no benefit out of it at that point. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you only get so much benefit out of offensive line, and you know, getting 4 of them motherfuckers and you ain't got nothing else, like you cook to get somebody that know what they're doing.
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit and they don't score again.
I passed mid right there. Glad he ran into my defender. That could have been bad.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they want to move the chains. Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
You don't got a lot of time. Mike Hall Jr. out of everybody that could have got the sack. That's who got the sack. Then we got Kirk Cousins as his quarterback. Yeah, that's what I mean. He age-reduced Kirk Cousins, right? But it's still fucking Kirk Cousins. So
with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming
And he ain't got no real talent at wide receiver. Like it's a poverty franchise for sure. It's a poverty franchise. But he 8-6, so you know he's able to work with him. You know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's bad for him here this
season. One of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And taking it across midfield and just
the double spin.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard.
I hate you. That's crazy. Yeah, this year it is a little bit. It ain't like previous
back
years.
in week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
You can get anybody, and you chose to get Kirk Cousins. That's wild.
Tua gonna throw.
Hell of a catch right there.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he will score.
This is bad for bro. I don't know what he's doing over there.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they...
Crazy, man. You got 28-11. You still got to come in this motherfucker and run zone week. You ain't got nothing on offense.
Without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I don't know about that.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
Bro, that was crazy. That was actually crazy. That was glitchy as fuck. Alright, now, bro, you ain't supposed to quit out in this league. Bro, down 35-0. Are you down 28-0 and that happens? I don't know that I'm mad if he concede after half, man. I don't know that I'm mad. This shit is wrapped. So.
Let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
35-0, let him score. I mean, bruh, he kind of like, his team's so bad. Usually I do, you know, I got more of a bend but don't break defense. But his team is just so bad, bro. Like, he got nothing but O-linemen out there.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He probably finna concede. They said, you ain't supposed to. And it kind of hurts me because you're not supposed to concede. You have a lot of games that's high scoring type shit. So, oh wow, I love that.
But not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Quit right away.
Coming to the line here to begin.
So yeah, man, the stats, because I want Tua to get that MVP, you know. Bro got 22 passing yards. Bro got 22 passing yards. I mean, I only got 95 in all fairness. But that's because, I mean, I don't really have to. You know what I mean?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get safe. Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly.
That's on me. I should,
yard to the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
44. Ready. Hut.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Oh, Tua. Tua.
It's intercepted.
Tua.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That's there, man. It was there. Just the throw was. That was so bad. That was so bad overthrown.
Los Angeles offense set
Hey,
to begin
that was
their next drive.
horrible.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the
Tua being Tua, like a motherfucker.
those opportunities, and this is a good one.
Like a motherfucker. And then you can't defend that. That's a touchdown, and you just throw an absolute duck. Like an absolute duck, bro. Like, good thing we up 35-0, and you know. That's crazy.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your
got chew clock on. He ready to get up out this bitch.
Try something different. You know, because this is not
I was finna say, bro didn't even turn around to attempt to play.
They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take.
Yo, Bills on parade.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I hear y'all just picked up. Y'all just picked up McCall Hartman, I guess, because I got the Bills in the league and they told me to pick him up.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
This
Now
touchdown.
you got to have a short memory here.
Yep.
Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it.
Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Man,
Nico Collins
it's
with another
tough.
touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and it is 40.
Like, it's legit supposed. It should be 49-0 right now. If it wasn't for Tua being Tua.
Out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws, and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have a Rams
So the
first
man
down
right
as the
now,
tackle
hey, that's
made
it,
just
man.
shy of the 40.
What
This is an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
To the 43, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the
Offline
field,
franchise.
if they throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I know, bro, but that hates me right now. I'm sure I'm all type of names in his book.
To do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Tough, man. Tough to watch. GG's, man. 26 yards, bro. Bro, Kirk Cousins got 26 yards, bro. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, man. All right, let's check out these stats. Goodness gracious, bro. Bro, like not even Bryce Young put up these type of stats. And he made it to the 4th quarter. Like it wasn't like he quit out after half. Like that's crazy. These 2 interceptions though. I had 2 interceptions. I know the one of them was on me for sure. I don't really remember the second one. But 197, 3 touchdowns. Christian had 56 and a touchdown. Nico 100, quarter down there 100. Defense, and we didn't get a super lot of pressure. We got 2 sacks. We got a bunch of them interceptions. No, 3 of them. So it was it definitely was a dominant defensive performance. We just didn't get a lot of stats. So didn't get a lot of stats. Let me see, man. I feel like I earned the MVP. Okay. It's just I've been getting a lot of force wins lately because when you get at this point of the season and teams load up, you know what I mean? So they load up, it ain't gonna show me. It ain't gonna show me right now. But when they load up and they look at my stats and whatnot, I think a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of force wins lately. They don't want to deal with it. But this league has definitely been pretty crazy. Like definitely dominant. All right, so that's definitely a GG. Look like we got Panthers 5-9 and 49 or 7-7. So right now we just hoping that the Packers lose. You know, if the Packers can lose and we get that number 1 seed. Because right now they got the tiebreaker on us, even though it's showing me because I just finished that game. They got the tiebreaker for whatever reason. But we getting close to them playoffs, man. So y'all, I'm a end the stream right there as always. I appreciate y'all, everybody that come through. Bills, Remy, you already know. I should have a couple more games tonight, but I kind of gotta schedule those and communicate with my opponents type shit. So I'm finna try to figure that out, and I should be back though here pretty relatively soon. Depending on you know what I hear if I hear back from them. So as always, appreciate y'all, man, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.